Good morning, midday, afternoon, evening, or night, when or wherever you're listening to me. I'm your host, Julia, and I welcome you to Julia's Random Ramblings. Today, I want to introduce myself and maybe talk a little bit about why I created this podcast and what my current goals are. I am 27 years old. I live in Germany, I study in Germany, I've never lived anywhere but Germany, and I enjoy my time here very much. So, you probably will be hearing a lot about Germany and German culture, even if I probably will take a lot of things I am going to talk about for granted, because, well, I don't know anything else. So, be warned that you're probably going to learn a lot about Germany in some way or another. Or that you're going to have more questions than before. I study Literatur, Kultur, Medien, which translated means literature, culture, and media, so that's probably going to be featured heavily as well. If I am going to talk about literature or culture or media, then it's probably going to be heavily influenced by my university courses I'm going to take or that I have already taken, which means that I could probably tell you a lot more about film festivals than anyone else because I already did a course about it. And I had to make a presentation about it. And I know a lot about these things, even though I probably don't want to. When I say random in my title, I mean random. I am a very random person. I am a very chaotic person in my life, as well as when I speak. So when I jump from topic to topic, yeah, that's my personality. So I hope you can follow my jumps in topics. And if not, then probably this podcast won't be for you. Because, yeah, I will be jumping from topic to topic a lot. I say random and I mean random because I have a lot of interests that I am very alone with here in Germany, or at least in the small city I live in. And I want to talk about it. I want to express my interests, but it's very complicated if you have no one who wants to listen to those interests. And I can't see myself calling my friends who are very busy with their own lives and have their own problems and tell them about everything, mostly because they don't share my interests either. So, well, not all of them. I could call maybe one friend for one topic and then would have to call another friend to talk about another topic. And yeah, that's not something I do. I'm mostly introverted. I like talking to people. I like getting to know new people. But on the other hand, I very much adore being alone and maybe reading or playing games or just sitting quietly in a corner, daydream and listen to music. I'm not sure if I could say I'm introverted or extroverted because I'm probably neither exactly. So talking to people I can't see and where I don't know if they are actually listening to me or if I'm some background noise for you all, that's probably one of the best things that could happen to me. I talked a lot about why it's random, so let's get into what you could expect or what you couldn't expect from me. I am going to be talking probably a lot about political debates because Mom and I get into discussions a lot about politics, mostly when we see the news and Mom's dissatisfied with how things are run. Not that I can blame her, but let's just say we get into discussions a lot and neither of our arguments are very convincing. They are mostly consisting of, yeah, well, but it could be because blah blah blah, but we never look into things. We're the dissatisfied citizens of this nation and we talk a lot about it behind closed doors, but we never look into why things are as they are, and we never look into solutions. So that's probably one of the reasons why I will be talking about it a lot, and I will be looking into things, and I will probably take a look into what could change and what should be changed and why they are currently as they are. German politics, if you're interested in that, or if you want to know more about it, then this podcast will probably be at least somewhat for you sometimes. I can't guarantee that it'll happen as often as I now say, because currently the discussions are happening rather often, but I have days or I have months where we do not discuss anything political at all. So, just saying, it can happen one way or another. I could also talk about books and reading fanfictions or videos I found on the internet that I find interesting, that I want to share, or where I want to give my honest opinion to, that I would never share in the comments because, well, these guys are content creators and they probably know what they are doing, hopefully, and I don't want to ruin their work with rude comments or with stuff like, I think you guys are idiots, because that's not very nice and I don't want those comments, so I probably shouldn't post them either. Hopefully other people will take that to heart and don't do it either. So please, please, please don't give me rude comments. Pretty please. I'm gonna cry otherwise. And I'm doing a lot of diamond painting, so I may talk about that a bit. So, as you can see, random. It can be anything. It can be anything from my day-to-day life. If I want to talk about how technology hates me, I'm going to talk about why technology hates me. If I want to talk about a TV series that I probably haven't watched because I don't watch the TV anymore, then I'm going to talk about a TV series I haven't watched. If I want to talk about a fanfiction, I will talk about a fanfiction that I've read. If I want to talk about a book that I still remember that was probably pretty good or pretty bad, because otherwise I wouldn't remember it, I will talk about a book. If you're interested in stuff like that, or if you just want to use my voice as a background noise, you're very welcome to do so. And I hope you got to know me at least a little bit. And yeah, that's about it, I think, for this very short introduction about myself and this podcast. Just a fair warning at the end. I'm pretty new as a content creator, if any sorts. I've never recorded anything, I've never posted anything, and as such, I'm pretty new to this world, so please be nice and be kind to me. And I hope I hear you, or you hear me, anytime soon again. Bye!